मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर, लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया. Are doing is important. Raise your hand if you believe that. Keep your hand up if you have already raised it. Now raise your second hand if you believe that they are underfunded and need great support. Now look around in the room and see you share the same belief with a lot of people in this room. We agree that they need to be funded, and we agree that there is a need of proximate leaders in our community. This is your cooperative truth because you share it with each other. Since the inception of the organized development sector, leaders have been tirelessly working to fight societal inequalities and drive innovation for systemic social change. And we have witnessed transformational shifts within industries. But in today's rapidly changing world, we must ask ourselves, is industry transformation sufficient? What if we need an ever-evolving industry driven by the contribution of not just a few, but of everyone? And what if there is a better tool than systemic change that allows more than transformation? It allows revolution. This is what frame change is all about. Don't misunderstand me. Systemic change is the first crucial step in tackling complex problems. System change allows the paradigm shifts in infrastructure, in policies, and stakeholders' engagement. However, systemic change alone is like an old house, old and fragile house, without looking at the foundation that is equally old and fragile. Beyond system change, we need frame change. Frame change allows us to shift narratives. Frame change challenges our deeply held beliefs and societal norms. They replace the old norm with the new norm. It all starts with a subjective truth, where a single person who holds a new, strong belief that is challenging the existing societal norm. The second level is where you make this subjective truth, convert it into a cooperative truth. When you raise your hand, you are all believing in a cooperative truth in a way. This is where a group of people come together and believe in the same norm that was believed by one person. This becomes the cooperative truth. They form a micro-community and they drive action in terms of educating others for their right and advocating transparency. The third level is, which is the last level, normative truth. What started small evolves into cooperative truth, eventually becomes everyone's guiding principle. This is where normative shift takes place. It becomes a new norm. It is a frame through which we see the world now. Frame changes are the missing link. They are one of the most crucial change we need to incorporate in our work, but a lot of times we miss them and we don't use them. The reason you all raise your hand in the beginning, because you all know that the proximate leaders are doing something fundamentally different. They're doing something fundamentally right. They are changing frames on the issue they are working, for the issues they are working, in the hope to change the norm in their communities. This is what our proximate leaders do. These are the individuals who live and work in the same community they serve. They understand the context better than you and I or anybody else. They speak the same language, they have the trust of the community, and they understand the most effective way to bring impact is not by changing the system or providing direct service, but by changing the narrative and the norms in their community. They understand, and they are the ones who can actually help us in achieving our grand plans of systemic change and the lived realities of India. But why should you maybe believe my words? Do we have a video we can play? Yeah? Just a 1-minute video. So let's hear from one of the proximate leader, what they say.
1993 में शुरू हुई थी। ये हिंसा का सामना करके मैं खुद बाहर निकली हूँ, इसीलिए शायद महिलाओं के प्रति एक मेरा लगाव है, और एक मैं उसको जुनून भी कहूँगी, मेरा जुनून भी है कि मैंने जो सहा है, मैंने जो झेला है, वो और महिलाओं के साथ ना हो। बुंदेलखंड जहाँ पर मैं काम करती हूँ, उस परिपेक्ष में अगर देखा जाए तो हिंसा बहुत बड़े रूप में सामने आती है। तो हर बात पे बुरी तरह से पीट दिया जाता है, और बहुत बार तो महिलाएं पीट करके अपनी जान भी दे देती है, मर भी जाती है। फंडिंग की बात आती है तो बहुत बार क्या होता है, हमें इंग्लिश में प्रपोजल मांगे जाते हैं। हम पढ़े लिखे नहीं है, मतलब इंग्लिश नहीं पढ़े हैं, इतना इंग्लिश हमें बिल्कुल भी नहीं आती है। और दूसरी चीज, जब हमें फंडरों से बातचीत करनी होती है तो शायद हम लोग चाहते हैं कि हमारे बगल से कोई बैठे और वो हमारा ट्रांसलेशन करे, या हमें कैसे जाएंगे, क्या करेंगे, क्या बात करेंगे। तो इस तरह की जो चैलेंजेस हैं वो हमारे सामने आए दिन आते रहते हैं, और यही शायद वजह है कि हम लोग को फंडिंग, हम जैसे जमीनी स्तर पे काम करने वाले लोगों को फंडिंग नहीं मिलती है जल्दी।
Stories like these keeps me going. Now that we understand the importance of our proximate leaders, we need to acknowledge that they need our support. While funding underfunded and exploring trust-based philanthropy are important concerns, we also need to empower our proximate leaders. We need to provide platforms where they can come and share about their struggles and challenges, and devise innovative platforms to support them. We, as collective, must come together to promote this cooperative truth to a normative truth. Change it from cooperative truth to a normative truth. We need to be the early adopters of this idea and join hands to support the journey of our proximate leaders in establishing normative shifts in their areas. I want to stop here and leave you with an Urdu couplet, which is a reflection of a lot of journeys that proximate leaders have taken, which is a road less traveled. मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर, लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया.